Hi everyone, welcome back to the Farm Bureau Minute. We're bringing you an update from the 64th legislative session here in Helena, Montana, and things are moving quickly. Even though it is only the second week after transmittal, a lot of bills had hearings this week and are moving their way through the second house. There was one new bill introduced this week that we opposed. That's Senate Bill 326, introduced by Senator Hinkle from Bozeman. It has to do with revising state land laws, but the part of it that it really affects farmers and ranchers is it opens all roads on state lands. As you know, roads are currently marked as are currently closed unless marked open. This would open all the roads and trails on state lands unless they're marked closed. Additionally, it would have required the lessee to be the one to go out and mark the roads as closed if they were able to do that. So we oppose that bill, and we'll see what happens with it. They have not taken executive action on it yet, but we believe that we'll be able to remedy that problem. Also, Senate Bill 284 is the county commissioner bill, as we call it, that's introduced by Senator Brendan from Scobie. It's the bill that allows county commissioners to have the say in whether or not wild bison can be transplanted into their communities. We of course support this bill. It had a very big hearing on Tuesday, full of opponents and proponents. But we believe that the House Ag Committee will see fit to bring that, pass that out, and hopefully we'll get it quickly through the process and onto the governor's desk. This type of bill was introduced the last session as well, as you remember, but it was ultimately vetoed. We're working on hopefully making it an improved version that we can actually see signed into law. Also, House Bill 145 was heard again, this time in Senate Finance and Claims. That's the bill that creates a new account for the Livestock Loss Board to do predation prevention to protect livestock from wolves and grizzly bears. They did take executive action. They cut the appropriation from $400,000 to $200,000 and made it a one-time only project. We are disappointed by that, but at the same time, we are glad to see at least that part move forward, and we think that we'll be able to do some great preventative work with that and provide farmers and ranchers with some good protection there, and hopefully we'll be able to show that it's a worthwhile project and get some permanent or more long-term funding in future legislatures. On that related note, Senate Bill 210 was also heard again this week. That's Senator Vukovic's bill that adds mountain lions to the list of species that their predation is covered under the livestock loss, so that if you have an animal, livestock killed by a mountain lion, you can be reimbursed for the value of that animal. We support that bill as well. It had a good hearing in House Ag yesterday, and we hopefully will see that moving along quickly as well. There's been, like I said, a lot of other bills, a few worth mentioning. Yesterday in House Fish, Wildlife, and Parks, Senate Bill 247 and Senate Bill 245 were both heard. One prohibits sage grouse hunting to hopefully see the sage grouse populations improve, and the other is a bill to allow Fish, Wildlife, and Parks the authority to establish a late season cow hunt in areas that are over objective, and we supported both those bills. Lots of bills already scheduled for next week. House Bill 2 will be heard on the House floor late next week. And speaking of sage grouse, the big sage grouse preservation plan will be heard. That's Senate Bill 261. That'll be heard on Monday. So it'll be a busy week, and we will look forward to updating you then. Our board's coming to town as well, and a lot of our county leaders for the Counties Calling on the Capital event, and the Women's Leadership Committee will be here serving their breakfast items on one morning in the Rotunda. So it'll be a big Farm Bureau week. We hope you're one of the members coming up to visit us, and we look forward to seeing you then. Thanks.